Hey everyone, it is Nick830 here, and today we are doing the best drop shot in all of Chapter 3 Season 2, and also I'm going to be giving some insane tips along the way. Like, we spent all morning with my brother, like one-on-one, just learning and breaking down this game. So I've got some things to share. First thing, of course, is the red and the blue on the map. You see there's red right along there. You got blue right along there. Blue is basically the 7. They're good. You go in that area, the NPCs don't shoot you. Red means any NPC you encounter is going to shoot you. It also determines the loot. Like, you're going to get IO chests in the red area. In the blue area, you're going to get the NPCs you talk to buy loot from. Those are the biggest differences and the most important things. So now, drop spot. Did you know that you can mantle while you're in the middle of a glide before you even land? So look, just for the sake of it, if you miss up your drop, boom, mantle, okay? I'm contested here. You're gonna want to go at the very, very top here, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're gonna destroy that guy, break those bills. So now you realize there's a lot of people, right? You can scan right now. We see that there's people fighting. And look, they're killing the actual mythic boss man. So what we're going to do is we're going to redeploy right now. We wrap around. We can use this glide to go down even faster. Boom. Slide on in. Get in the middle of the action. And this could be a great start. But we're not going to do that. Backup is we're going to actually do what that guy did. And actually, let me tell you, if you mark somewhere on the map like this, boom, and you adjust your reticle just like that, you see a little blue reticle on there. If you line it up horizontally and vertically, like that, like so, you will go directly, you will land directly on that waypoint. Also, if you want to deploy and readjust, you have 8 seconds to do so. So if I want to redeploy, boom. So what we're going to do is, again, if there's too many people over there, you want to come to the bridge and loot it up. You technically don't want to go there because it's pretty contested. There's IO. You'll end up dying. Sometimes if you're too late, though, you've got to do what you got to do and just risk it. But the goal is to get Sloane's mythic burst rifle. And, of course, back at that other spawn that I was at, Command Center, Command Cavern, you have the Thermal Mythic, which is actually really good. You don't want to go for the Stinger SMG. It's not a great weapon at all, but everything else is A-okay. Let's grab this loot, and then we'll head on over. All right, we got a car over here. We'll hop in it, driving over to the Mythic, and, of course, we have the gas station along the way. One thing that I want to show you guys about mantling is some of these times, like, wow, I did not expect that. You can save yourself from fall damage by mantling, of course, but also, you see how it's a very thin layer right here? So look, you climb in, and I'm not moving, and you just fall off. If you want to really stay on there, you turn 90 degrees, because you always go forward ever so slightly, hand off. So if you turn 90s, you can do some crazy mantling, and when building's enabled, you could, like, sidestep back and double jump. It's really impressive what you can do. So really fun fact. But main thing that we're going to do right here is grab that mythic, and I'm going to show you how to do that, because there's quite a lot that goes on. So when I come from this way, I'm going to try to shoot Sloane. She's over there. And once she splits into 2 people, that's when you want to hit the pad. Okay, right here, before she beams you. You still have overshield, of course, so you can take some shots. But this is a smart play. You go all the way up top. I'm going to take 2 ARs. And you can go right down here. And basically, she'll walk in through the front door. And while you're waiting, you might as well kill this person. They're going to give you a hard time later. But you want to use elevation because you're going to get third-partied if not. Wait till she comes in, then you're going to beam her, like so. That's the one because she has more health. The other ones will end up taking a lot less damage. So, see, they all die now. I mean, before you drop down, I even like to throw her in here. That way you're safe getting the weapons. There's an IO chest here. There's 2 on the low ground. This is the reason why it's such a good spot. You get such good loot, right? Boom, boom. And then we'll upgrade that. We'll use a weapon that we're going to drop anyway. That way we don't have to reload it first and use our reserve ammo. Take that. Grab this other IO chest. Okay. And then we'll be on our way. And we have a tank here. Okay. So let's actually go up this raffle. We are going to hit this. So we're up top, right above the fortress. I'm going to show you guys how to take out the tank. You see this? He's actually turned in the other direction, guys. So what I can do right now is shoot out his tracks. Because I can't actually see the hatch. There's a hatch that normally you can hit, but now we can't turn. So if I can get to the other side right over there, I'm good. He blew up the cannon that I was going to use to do that. I'm actually going to hit the pad then, guys. We can actually go here. We might take a little fall damage. That's fine. Run past here. Pad on over. I can either hop in if I want, which isn't a bad idea. The thing is, when you're on the turret, you can't hit the passenger. You can't right now. Like, I can break the hatch if it's on a certain angle, but I can't do anything. If I switch to the passenger seat, he could go in the stern and kill me, but I have access to actually hit the hatch if he turns. He's not turning though. So I could get out and try to get it, or I wait and risk him going on the turret. I'm gonna get out. You can actually get on top. And what I'm gonna do is just do this. He should hop out in a second. Yep. As most people do. And now he's playing this game. He's a a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared, honestly, but I got him. There it is. Okay, so that's a good way to take out a tank. And you see this repair? So again, this is gonna repair the tracks to move. Like right now, if I try to turn it, that's why you always wanna go for the tracks, because you go for the hatch and they can't even move. Like they're not gonna be able to hide the hatch anymore like he had originally up on top. He was kind of turned in the opposite direction. That's what you want to do. You ideally want to be like shooting like this where they don't have access to the hatch and kill you. I'm gonna repair this though, and you're gonna see it's not gonna do the health, it's just gonna do the actual tracks itself. That's fine, that's all I need. And now we can boost, we can go just as fast. We're actually gonna blow up. Let me actually just get rid of this guy. It'd be a lot easier. There it is. I'll swap the ammo there so I don't have to reload. Okay, if you're ever curious about your ammo, like how much you have, like let's say you have 2 SMGs, right? And one of them, you're not sure which is reloaded. Well, look, one at the bottom right, it's 95 versus 120. So it counts your reserve as well as what's in the clip. So you know the 120 is gonna be the full one. If you're ever like popping a heal, standing still, and you want to sort your inventory. And you notice also we now have overshield. So the overshield, if you pay attention to it when I get into a fight, I shouldn't be running in the open, I should go for that tank. The overshield actually takes 6 seconds to start regenerating after you get shot. So 6 seconds without damage, then it'll start regenerating. Once it regenerates, it's actually a long time. It takes 10 seconds to fully go from 0 to 50. 16 seconds total, FYI. It doesn't regenerate in Storm. So my goal now is I'm going to try to get out of, speaking of Storm, I have my overshield charged, so I'm good. But when I lose it in Storm, well, when I get in Storm, it doesn't recharge. So I'm going to try to find a repair torch, because I want to show you guys something that you can do with a repair torch with cars that's actually going to blow your mind. And also you have unlimited boost, but look how much the fuel goes down, way more than just driving it regularly. It is better to drive it regularly. I might just get out in cannon here, because I want to show you guys in tilted what we can do. Oh, here's a torch. Nice. Okay. So, first things first, before we repair that, as you see, there is a tire popped. Well, watch this. Once it gets to full health, so if it's actually cracked a lot more, you have to get it to full health before the tires get repaired. Once it's at 800, boom. How many of you guys knew that one? Ah, it's a pro strat. Okay, so what we're going to do is actually repair this tank, I think. There's someone coming, actually. And this actually offers good protection. A little bit. I'm gonna get involved. So with this, with the tank, the cannon, you notice it goes up and down. That's because like where you're elevated, you notice that it pulls down on certain spots. I'm out of gas. Crap. Okay, and I can't even use that tank to hit him because there's no angles. I shot out his tires. 32. That's fine. I don't want to be in the open too much. What I'm gonna actually go back, and while we're actually going over there, we're gonna go on top to the blimp and then teleport out. The tank has a direct impact damage of 120. There's no body shot or headshot. If you hit someone dead on, it's 120. If you hit it anywhere around them, it'll be less. Okay, let's do this. There is slight bullet drop with the tank too, just FYI, but it's not very much. So you have to aim ahead, of course. If you really want to get up top, and there's someone there, I think one of the best ways is to just honestly hit this, glide, and just like you kind of catch them off guard, right? If they're seeing you, maybe not a good idea. But like that, if they don't see you, I just totally randomly guessed that there was someone there, and there was someone there. Oh, yeah. You could do what I just did to get up there, but I think you can aim it like almost on an angle a little bit forward so you can go directly a little bit above, and then you can redeploy. Or you can just go right there. That's kind of cool. Nice, but if you hit here, you'll fall. But you can do it. Hold on. Like, yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That works. I'm going to show you guys one more time this little thing. So look at that. If you're ever unsure, look at the time, 140. Boom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lost our redeploy. So at 8 seconds, you need to make sure you're redeploying if you want to get the furthest distance. We got to start thinking really well here. Crosshair placement's important. I don't want to be directly in the open. And I also want to go in zone with the zone. That way there's no one else that can kind of come behind me. Once I know that this whole area behind me is clear, I can start watching the front, playing smart. If you rotate too soon, you'll get surrounded by everybody as people rotate in, and you just gotta watch all these different angles. It makes it way difficult. So I'm almost at this point, like the second, third, fourth zone. That's when you want to start rotating smart and use these bushes. Don't shoot unless you have cover nearby. Like I have cover nearby, so I know I can shoot this if he were to get out. He's in the bush. Yep. Wow, that was kind of lock on. So now I have cover. You don't ever want to jump for the loot once you get that kill. It's very risky, and plus you don't need it. You usually don't need it. No mats, nothing. See, there could be someone up here. This is why you don't want to rotate early. I almost, instead of just running right towards the shooting, like everyone would do, I'm going to come back up here. and do the unpredictable route. Just to watch and make sure everything's clear. Yup. See, that would have been bad. Sometimes you just, and also, like, you just gotta shoot instead of just running away. It's better to just turn and shoot. I'm not gonna take that. It has too much recoil. That's the mythic. Never go for that. This is actually a good weapon, but I am maining the burst, so I'm gonna well, you know what? Why not? I'll drop my torch. Okay, so we're clearing the area. There still could be people technically down there. But in these zones, now that there's no building, you kind of want to rotate with zone. You always want to do that. When it gets to the later zones, of course. Well, this is like a max distance pull. You want to clear all the angles away. Make sure no one can come behind you. And another thing, actually, when you are sprinting, guys, I want you to pay attention to the meter right now. Watch when I jump. Ready? Jump, and then watch when I slide. Slide. It wastes a lot more. No way. So the best thing that you can do when you're sliding, as I'll show you. He just impulsed. Okay, that's fine. I'm not meaning to do that. Oh my gosh. The best thing that you can do when you're sprinting, if you want to cover the most distance, is sprint all the way until the very, very end. Then you're going to jump to get even more range. Jump and then slide. Like that. You never want to jump and slide as you're, you know, trying to cover as much distance as you can. Sometimes it's better, honestly, to use your sprint in half bursts. So, like, let it recharge. That way you can kind of use it if someone starts shooting at you and then cut to the bush if you really need to. You don't want to use all in fulls. And, of course, the fastest movement is sprinting, just FYI. It's always going to be sprinting. Downhill sliding always wins, but uphill and running straight, always tactical sprint wins. Okay, guys. So this is actually bad. I'm going to stay in this cover. So here's the thing. It's a tank and end game. It's already at a distance. Even if he starts shooting at me now, which he will do. If I can shoot these little... If I can shoot his... there it is. So he can't move much now. He can break this push. And if he does, that's fine. I can start running towards him. And I'm going to actually shoot his... I'm going to use this tree so he doesn't have that depth. He's on the turret. That's actually super smart. He's playing it really well. Wow. Well done, bro. I can run towards him right now. I'm underneath it. Boom. Okay, we're good. We're driving. We're safe. He can't hit me in this no matter what. He's going to blow it up, though. And now I got to win a 50-50. I'm not going to get out. Okay, now we get out. Okay, now we're going to try to be right here. Ooh. Okay, I really need to drop that thermal, guys. And I need to pick up... Oh, crap. Okay, I need to get the cover. I'm going to go right here. There's no cover at all, bro. He broke it all. I wanted to get that. Oh, well. We got our overshield. Okay, we need to regroup. We need to regroup. My heart's pounding. I'm going to try to save my tactical sprint. Can I get it? I'm clearing the area. It's hard to tell. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're good. Let's just... I got the slurpfish instead of the shockwaves. Okay, this is fine. This is fine, guys. He's gonna hold me, and this is gonna be really rough. This is where movement's gonna be very important. This is where movement's gonna be super important. And spraying back. The thing is, you can't just run sometimes, and I'm gonna show you why. Because the moment you crack him, that's the moment he backs off. He stops shooting, and then you can cover your distance. So first things first, we gotta pinpoint where he's at. And I want to get those shockwaves again. I want to get a little greedy. C4 for now. I don't see him. I'm going to save my sprint. I'm going to save it. I can use 50%. I'm going to stop instead of slide because it'll use more. Okay. I'm not even going to wait. I should get thermal, honestly. Okay, I really got to get out of here. Okay, nice. We got the cover. These little mods, they are good on cars, of course. I want that shield tag. But look, they also come... Oh, my overshield. They also come into use right here. There's 3 people left. I gotta shoot back. There it is. Okay, I can run now. I'm gonna use that. I shot him. I just gotta be careful of one more person. The thing is, you gotta start using elevation, but you gotta also have cover up there. Which I am gonna go up here because I can mark. See, if you're ever unsure... I didn't mean to do that. I'm panicking. That's pretty well in zone, I think. If you're ever unsure, just mark and look at your map. So, in endgames, you gotta play a lot slower. You gotta do a lot of waiting. We're good here. I'm gonna pop this. Wow, I'd really like to push that, but you just can't. That porta potty takes you up. If I go now, though, guys, like, honestly, if he's a good player, he wins that. So I just gotta make sure there's no one behind me. You want to play it slow, and I like to say, like, sweep the zone. You're sweeping to make sure there's no one around. You kind of go with the zone. And once that's clear, I could use this time to peek. Oh, he's holding that. Okay, that's fine. So I can't even peek right now. I just gotta wait. If he breaks this, I need to start looking for my next piece of cover, which could be the hill. I could go in storm. You always want to look for the next piece of cover, unless you know you're 100% safe from... Because he might break this, right? Then where do I go? So when he starts pressuring this, I probably should shoot back so he can't break it entirely. I shouldn't give him that free shot. And let me mark it to see where it's at. Yeah, they're marked. That's in zone. That's gonna be... I'm gonna wait for my overshield to charge up. Remember, it takes 6 seconds without damage for it to start charging. I gotta shoot him. He's shooting at the rock. I'm gonna remove my mark to see. And then if it's completely depleted, it takes another 10 seconds. He's doing that. See, he's smart. He's super smart. Okay, my overshield's cracked. Let's wait. So he's gonna break this now. Where can I go? He's gonna do it right now. This'll work. This should give me enough. Let's see where zone is. We just gotta wait it out. I should have pushed it a little further, but I don't want to waste it. Because we gotta see where the other... Oh, he killed the other person. Okay. Is he in zone? Let me mark. He's not. He's gonna have to move eventually, guys, and I'm gonna wait for as long as I can, and I'll throw down another one if I have to. He can barely hit me here. It's a little bit higher. We're good. We're good. I can play different peaks. I can stand up. I can shift to the right side peek it. I don't want to do a left side peek, ideally. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna literally stall here. I don't need to be in zone right away, because then he's even higher up. He might have took the porta potty down. He did. See what happens when you rotate first. He is there. Let me have everything reloaded. If he puts down cover or he's hiding behind cover, I'll use my spray weapon to break it. And then this long range for the shots. There it is, baby. There it is. See? You just gotta play a nice and slow sweep. And that crosshair placement reduces the amount of reaction you need to hit them, whereas normally you just build, but you don't have that anymore. Sometimes it's better to shoot back. That's gonna be a wrap to the video. If you guys enjoyed these different types of tips and tricks, make sure to leave a like so I know to make more. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you do want to support me in the item shop and getting the battle pass, make sure to use code Nick830 no spaces. Please and thank you. Keep on being awesome, A team, and I will see you all in the next one. Hey!